Welcome to more Gran Turismo 7 action, and in today's video, something a little bit different. We got to drive with some absolute aliens. What you are watching right now is qualifying of the IMSA event on Gran Turismo 7, hosted by Grid Finder and Aries. Mr. Rory himself was hosting this, and I got to take part with some incredible drivers. I mean, when I say aliens, I mean it with love and affection, okay? These guys were crazy fast, okay? This was my qualifying time. I was not as fast as them, okay? Now, we had a group of cars that we could choose from. Don't talk about that. And I chose the Audi. Probably wasn't the best choice. The Porsche was also available, but there was a bit of confusion as to what Porsche was available, and it wasn't the GT3 originally, and then it became available. We stuck with the Audi anyway. It put us in P15. We did actually do better on our time, but I didn't show that for some reason. I have no idea why. But anyway, here we go on to our first race. Racing A+ drivers. It's the first time ever being in a lobby this quick. Look at the scenes, everyone. So let's not do anything stupid, shall we? We've got Captain Ham in front of us, and we do something a little stupid there. To be fair, I didn't mean to kill him intentionally in any way, shape or form. I was actually trying to dodge him, and it just didn't go well. But again, you could kind of see the difference between me as a DRB driver compared to an A+ driver. That was, we'll just go with that. Anyway, riding on board for the start with Hodgson, who's kind of right in the middle in P6 here. What a beautiful start. Look at this. I have never been in a lobby where the start is this beautiful. Look at it. Absolutely miserable. Where's the contact? At least I was bringing the entertainment. Oh, anyway. The chicane of doom. Oh, God. Right, this was the first race. There are two races, okay? 30 minutes each. Around Daytona. This race, I didn't have the brake balance on correctly. I also... Oh, there's a death. I also didn't really know how to drive this car. I've never drove it before. And Potter also activated Garden Simulator. Potter used Garden Simulator, and it was effective. It was because he has a Pokemon there. Anyway, it promoted us up to P14. But then I went and had an aneurysm and activated Garden Simulator myself. Listen, I didn't run in feeling left out, right? Anyone who's in my lobbies, I try and make them feel at home, comfortable, like they're not the worst driver on the grid because I'm here. Hodgson pits, we come out ahead of him, as well as Stampy. He also pits. We do have to take a pit stop, even though the softs are absolutely fine because the tyre air was on 1 times. But there was a mandatory pit stop. Anyway, at the front, where the aliens live, all sorts of shenanigans going on here. We've got a bit of a send, but it paid off. It probably wasn't that much of a send, to be fair. The gap opened and in went the driver. That is what she said. Anyway, we're in P10 now. Look at that. Honestly, it didn't last long because they came out in front of me. We've got Rory in front of us who's made a pit stop. We haven't yet made our pit stop, unfortunately. I was out my depth here. I'm not even going to lie. I was so scared. I was more scared of accidentally murdering people than anything at all. But as we see, the Lexus nearly killed us. Terrible. We know we've got to pit, and I think we made a bit of a boo-boo here, to be honest. I know we weren't really fighting with these guys, but we end up with one of those things that I like to collect, and what I should have done was just stay out, and I would have got the Lexus behind, like, help, basically, because that's what I needed, help. But I pitted, and then I'm just on my own. I'm at the back with Sparks having a lovely time, right? Even though Sparks was nowhere near me at any point. I don't want to talk about the penalty. I don't want to talk. Shut up. Shut up. If I'd have stayed out, that I could have got the slip from the Lexus and maybe been a little bit further. Would it have helped because I still would have needed to pit? Would it have helped my lack of talent? Probably not. But I ended up just being sort of on my own until this happened. And the yellow flag, it's like, oh yes. People. There are people. Look, there's an actual car. Look, there it is. Hiya. Me and Textbook had a great time. We were just chilling. While them lot were really tryharding, we were just cruising. We were like, you know, we don't want to, you know, make them feel uncomfortable with our pace. Do you know what I mean? So we were just cruising anyway. I'm gonna have an aneurysm here, aren't I? Look, oh, there we go. It was the brake balance, I'm telling you. Honestly, I sorted it out after that. I was like, yeah, maybe I need to sort that out because maybe my rear end's a little bit squiggly wiggly. Anyway, Textbook pits. And we end up back in P15. We're not last. We're not last. Oh, God. I was praying for this race to be over. I'm not even going to lie to you. I was like, please. Oh. Anyway, on board with the lead is where the action is going on. Porsche, is that Lexus in front? Yes. I'm not going to say your names because I have dyslexia and at best times I can barely say my own name, so I'm not going to insult you. So you will be known by your cars. And lovely cars they are. Look at this, side by side. No. Good. Look. Now if that had been daily races, that Porsche would have been right up that Lexus's chuff. It would have been terrible. Anyway, he's having another look. Round the outside, probably not going to work out very well here. As the Lexus takes the inside and manages to come off very well. Keeps P1, but it's lap 15 and they're going at it again as night falls at Daytona round the outside. And the touch and is Lobster owed? Who owes who, Lobster? Oh dear. Bit of a turn-in from the Porsche. Bit of a racing incident for me. But anyway, the Lexus goes on to win the first race and I am not last. Honest, that was it. That was my goal. Don't be bloody last. Don't be last. And I did it. I did it. Look at that. Yes. I'm sorry, Textbook. I'm really sorry. Honestly, I'm sorry that you had to be the one that was last. But as we can see, look at all those A+. Look at all the aliens. They all landed and then did one and didn't wait up for me. Anyway. Second qualifying for the second race. Felt a bit more confident. We'd had a race under our belt. We're up on our previous time of a 47.2. These guys were doing 44s. Where the hell are you finding like 2.5 seconds from? Jesus Christ. Anyway, we lost a bit of time there. That chicane is always the devil for us. But over the line for a 47 dead. That's his 14. Do you know what? I was about 2.5 seconds off. And to be fair, for a girl with one eye, do you know what I mean? I'll take that all day. It humbled me. I feel very humble. Look how gorgeous this livery is, by the way. I don't know who made it. I'm really sorry, but I stole it and I wore it. Anyway, let's go on with the second race in P14. We're behind Captain Ham again. We're spending a lot of time together, me and you, Captain Ham. To the first chicane, and I forget where the track is and have a full-on aneurysm. And speaking of aneurysms, let's have a look at the start. Riding on board again with Hodgson. I'm so sorry. I just seem to go on board with you at the beginning of a race, but he has an actual aneurysm and then self-murders himself. It's terrible. I mean it with love, Hodgson. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. Anyway, I'm going to go for a move. Oh yeah. That's it. That's the entertainment from me. This whole event, that's my entertainment. You are welcome. You are welcome. Hate that chicane. Hate it. Stupid. Anyway, riding on board with a Porsche, we have a Mercedes, which is Liam. I could say Liam. He activates Garden Simulator, as we can see. And that means the Porsche goes flying through. Absolute scenes, and Liam ends up with a ½ second penalty. And nearly dies. But he manages to save it. Anyway, we had a couple of pitters. End of lap 1. Probably would have been the way to go, but because I was so off the pace, I needed that guy in front, who I think was on the wrong tyres. I don't think he was running softs. Everyone was running softs. We didn't need to change. But I needed him in my life at that point to help me, if I'm being honest. As we've got an Audi. Is that an Audi sniffing our ear? Looks like it. Anyway, more people pit. And I should have pit then. I followed him and got his toe. Fortunately, even though I am a woman, I can't multitask and my brain wasn't working at that point. But I'm in Pig 10. Yeah, anyway, on board with the leaders. We've got Lexus. These two just like spending time together. I think they just really enjoyed it. Oh, he's got a bit deep. The switcheroo. Oh, that was glorious. What a time to be alive. Look at that. Is he going to go down the inside? He's going to be... Oh, he's going to push him out a little bit there, isn't he? Oh, was that little pushy? Was it? Right, we'll let you off. Anyway, he's going to have a look to see if he can go back down the inside, and we're not watching that because we're on board with me. My editing skills are wonderful. Honest, sometimes. Why did I cut off there? Shit. Anyway, I'm getting quicker and quicker. I don't want to talk about it. We're back on board with these. Don't worry, we'll cut off as soon as the overtake's done. The Porsche goes round, but the Lexus has a full-on aneurysm, and it lets a little Mercedes through. It's going to go down the inside and defend. Oh, there's some touching going on there, Lobster's owed. That's terrible. As I take my penalty, and now I pit so that I can have no one's toe whatsoever. Oh, no. Oh, no. There we go. Yes. Right, come on, get a move on. Where's it? Yil 2D. Am I saying that right? I'm sorry. I shouldn't try and pronounce anyone's username. It's absolutely dreadful. Stampy comes in. I can say that. Stampy comes in for a pit stop. And it's neck and neck. However, I'm quite aware that Stampy's a little bit quicker than me. And then I forget what a brake is. Go too deep in the... Yeah, look at that. That's skill, that, kids. That's actual skill. You are all welcome. Riding on board with the leaders again. Liam touched that Lexus's bottom and owes them Lobster. It's terrible. Oh, he activates Garden Simulator. Look at that. And Liam flies too, but also has a little bit of a mow of that lawn there. Needed doing. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. I'm setting absolute blazing lap times. Textbook pits. Now, we were catching, and I will say this for the Porsche ahead of us, he was on the wrong tyres. He was struggling. I had the lovely softs, having a wonderful time. I could have worked with him, but he was off the pace like me because he was on the wrong tyres. So realistically, if I'd have had the pace, I could have overtook him. Look at this. Yeah. That's no B driver rating antics, is it? Look at that. Skills. I needed to get past him and he needed to bump draft me because I had the optimal tyre. It's like a skill, if I'm being honest. I don't actually mean to go for an overtake there. I just go in really close in that corner. I don't know why. If I go far out and then cut into the corner as I should, I just end up losing the car. So, but yeah, we are right up your bottom here. We're having a lovely time. It's a great day to be alive. Oh, that's terrible. What's that? 1.5. Oh, that was a dive. Look at that. Oh my god. Excuse me, sir. I only have one eye. Oh. My life flashed before me. Anyway, you've got a terrible penalty. I don't know what he was getting up to. Must have been doing the lawn or something. Anyway, we go flying through P13. Unlucky for some. Don't worry. Anyway, back on board with Liam, who's enjoying the view of the Lexus so much that he has an aneurysm and self-murders himself. Listen, it's happened to all of us, right? Sometimes the car is too pretty and we get a little sorry, Liam. Anyway, he has a brilliant recovery, and as I have an aneurysm looking at air, look at this for a return to track. Watch this. Oh, that's not dangerous. His life must have flashed before his eyes, just seeing this Audi come from nowhere. 2.5 seconds. So yeah, that was my race, really. I'm not last. I'm not. Mate, I'm not even close. I'm 14th. It was a good day, but in all honesty, incredible to race with these guys. I wouldn't normally have gotten the opportunity to race with such aliens because I'm never in a lobby with them. But it was an absolute honour, and they are all gentlemen and incredible racers. And I'm looking forward to race 2, where I'll probably be in like split 5 because I'm too slow. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and like for more Gran Turismo 7 content. Thank you so much for watching.